Woo, hey everyone, this is Daryl from Daily Crypto J to the OG, the G to the O of crypto, guys. So let's get into the content without any further delay, guys. Remember, none of this is financial advice, just the OG in the house, express my opinion, guys. And it looks like we got 17 freaking days before the end of the world is coming, guys. And we're going to be talking about the U.S. debt ceiling. What the heck is going on with that? Is this just more smoke and mirrors? Is this just more doom and gloom fantasy out there? By the Treasury Secretary yelling the freaking felon out there. So we're going to be talking about that and what could happen. What could happen out there? Basically, so far, we've seen that in the history of the U.S. of A out there. Hey, good morning, peeps. Good afternoon. If you're watching this thing, you don't get to go and smash the like. We're seeing that, in the history of the U.S. of A out there. I remember there's more than one country than U.S. of A, just in case you guys are living in some kind of like weird and wacky, ulterior kind of future, or reality. So basically, the debt ceiling right now, we're seeing that the debt ceiling has been raised 78 times. Okay. And we're seeing that in the most recent history, it's like a lot. And we're seeing that the total debt ceiling right now is at 31.4 trillion. Okay. So basically, in 17 days, the U.S. is going to default, and they're not going to be able to pay their debts. There's going to be massive layoffs, massive closures. Last time we had a debt ceiling almost default, we saw a 17% dump on the S&P. So, I'm thinking that, if they don't make a decision soon, it's going to create political havoc, and it's going to tank the broader markets. And if the S&P goes down 17%, and remember, year to date, the S&P is only up like 20%. Okay, so basically, it's going to correct down to almost where it was a year ago, and that could take the crypto market down, freaking down to the depths of it's just going to be not a good look. Okay, so that's what's happening with the debt ceiling. And, from my perspective, you think they're going to come in the last minute and raise the debt ceiling? Well, they always typically do, okay? Also, they use the threat of the debt ceiling sometimes as a bit of a, political wrangling, bargaining chip out there. So that's probably what we're going to be seeing happening. I think that they're going to, at last minute, they're going to call it and say, oh, we're going to raise the debt ceiling. So it's 31.4 trillion now. And they're going to raise it again and again. And like I keep saying, every time we do that, the Fed prints more money. So there's been talk of them printing a $1 trillion platinum coin out there. And then they're just going to input that in the master U.S. Treasury computer. And basically your dollar ain't going to be worth jack. And jack just left out. So that's what's going to happen. And it's not a good look out there. And, right now we're seeing that, the total debt of individual households out there is about 148 billion. And that's the highest in the history of the U.S. So, we're seeing that, most Americans now are living, check to cheek or cheek to check, whatever. They're living hand to foot. And we're seeing that the amount of credit card debt is insane. We're seeing that, even though we have, CPI data and stuff is going down, but, that's only energy. But, food, rent, school fees, all that is still crazy expensive. And, with the deflationary nature of the U.S. dollar, there's only one thing that we can do, and that is buy Bitcoin, buy crypto. Decentralization is absolutely the key out there for the future. So this whole debt ceiling thing is coming. I think it's going to be avoided because, the snowflakes on the hill in the Capitol, they're just going to raise it again. So, they're probably going to raise it like to 31.6, 31.8. Who knows? And it's going to be a never-ending hit the print, press like a mother beep out there, and it's destroying the economy. So we're going to see that, eventually we're going to have like, our Argentina, Brazil style inflation could happen in the U.S. of A. So, and we're seeing the same kind of thing, not only in the U.S., but we're seeing the same kind of thing in Japan. For example, if you take a look at the GDP, the debt of the U.S. is more than what U.S. produces in terms of GOP. Japan, the same. Most developed countries right now, they're in so much debt that all of the stuff they manufacture and sell, that's not enough to wipe out the debt. So, if you run a business, just imagine you run a business and you owe more than you're bringing in. Guess what? You go bankrupt. And that's what's happening time and time again. At some point, the system, the machine is going to break. And who's going to be holding the bag? Me and you out there. Guys, so that is why, from my perspective, if you're not diversified, this ain't financial advice. If you're not diversified and you have, a good percentage of your capital assets, if you don't have them in crypto, if you don't have them in property, and you're living check to cheek, and you're maxing out your credit cards and doing all that kind of stuff, you're going to be in a world of hurt, okay? So wake up, get busy, and start the diversification. So that's deal is coming, and we could see some volatility as we get closer. 17 days to a financial Armageddon out there. So hopefully I'm not scaring the kids out there. But from that perspective, I like to say from that perspective. Okay, it's early here in Vietnam. You can see, look at pretty nice out there. The sun has just come up. It looks like a beautiful day out here in the Nam out there. So what's going on with the crypto markets right now? So we're seeing that the crypto markets are green out there. We're seeing most of the heat map. We're seeing that right now, Bitcoin is $27,314, which is good, but Bitcoin needs to get itself above the 27,550 level. That's a key resistance out there. Now, Bitcoin did just go above the 100 weekly moving average, which is good. It did tap down and did pop up again, so that is bullish from that perspective. We're seeing Ethereum right now. Hopefully you can see it. Ethereum right now is also up 1.28%. We're seeing BNB is slightly up. Who cares about USD? We're seeing ADA. ADA is taking a little bit of a dump ski. XRP is up as well. Doge right now. Your Doge is up as well slightly. Solana is up. What else we got? So Matic is kind of up as well. DOT is down. So Litecoin is up. What the heck? Litecoin is up like 5%. What's going on with that? I'm not a big Litecoin fan. We're seeing that SHIB is up as well. SHIB is up as well, and it's just at the 0.9 level. So, it's time to get realistic about what's going on with the debt ceiling. It's time to, wait for the dip. And remember, June 1st is coming pretty rapido, pretty fast. Clickety-click out there. It's early. The OG, I haven't had my coffee yet. I haven't had my coffee. Still got the cobwebs in the brain. Still waking up out there. So, yeah, it's kind of crazy out there. Debt ceiling is coming. Some uncertainty and doubt. We're still seeing a fear and greed index for Bitcoin is still pretty neutral. So that's good. We're still seeing that, PEPE is just, the PEPE coin is just going sideways. Shiba Inu is up a little bit out there. But, it seems that a lot of the, a lot of fanboys and a lot of the FOMO has shifted from SHIB and, been put onto PEPE. So, we're seeing that a lot of the Shiba Inu holders and even some of the Dogecoin holders are kind of like aped in to PEPE out there. Also, in case you didn't watch my other video, the DRC20 protocol for Dogecoin is live, and we've seen an absolute ton of transactions on Dogecoin, and they're up like 3x. And what the DRC20 is, it's like the BRC20 protocol for Bitcoin. It allows you to create fungible tokens on Dogecoin blockchain. So that's pretty good, like NFTs, all that kind of stuff. So that's happening. So I mean, from that perspective, the good thing is when the DRC20 was launched, it was launched quietly. There's no big fanfare out there. No other YouTubers are covering it. So we did see that the throughput was unaffected and the transaction speed was also unaffected, and the fees. Unlike Bitcoin, when Bitcoin had the BRC20 and all the ordinals out there, we saw the fees went nuts and basically the network got kind of choked up and blocked up. So it's good, but this kind of the DRC20 kind of came out, rolled out. Nobody talked about it, so you can actually create order those fungible tokens on Dogecoin now. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Remember, Dogecoin is a fork of Lucky Coin, which was a fork of Bitcoin. So that's why we have the DRC20 and the ordinals that you can make on Dogecoin. So that's what that's all about. So what have I got planned today? Well, I'm gonna get my coffee, get my breakfast. I'm gonna head like way over there to the whole hotel. Got a lot of work to do today. We've got staff appreciation. We got like 550 staff. It's going to be appreciation day. We got lots of stuff. We're going to shoot some videos out there. We got tons of models coming, and we're going to do some videos, and we're going to have a great day. So that's what's going on for OG out there. Got a big busy day happening, planned out there. So guys and gals, if you're in Vietnam, DM me. Let's get together, get some coffee. So once again, don't worry about the crypto markets. Looking pretty good. Be more worried about this debt ceiling. Are they going to raise the debt ceiling or not? Or are they? I mean, I think 99.9% they're not. They are. I mean, they just cannot not raise it, because if they raised it, that's it. The U.S. is bankrupt. It's over. It's like, good night. You're out of there. So that's what I think is going to happen. So I just want to say, much love. God bless you. Go down there, smash the likes. Don't forget, we also got a thing called a super thanks. It looks like a heart mark. Go down, support the channel. We need your support out there. Share this content, and be blessed, be well. I'll see you in the freaking next one. Peace out.